Hi there, this is George Kosh, and I wanted to talk to you about our URL. We call it the masking, cloaking, tracking area because you are able to take any URL and enter it into this area here and give it a name, and it'll generate a cloaked URL. We call it cloaked, masking, tracking because what it'll do is it'll convert this URL, which could be google.com or anything, into a URL that comes off of your website. To get to this area anytime, you can click on website management on the top menu here if you're using the modern menu. It's called cloak URLs. Or in the classic menu, you'll just see it as cloaked URLs on the top. Anyways, if I create a URL, this could be to a product that I'm promoting. The purpose with the tracking part is that it will also use our ad tracker so that you can see a more detailed view of where these clicks here are coming from. So when you enter the URL, if I take this one for example just as a test, copy it and place it in here and just call it test, you can see that it will take the word test and put it down here under the T's. And if I scroll down after it's created, you'll notice that it says test way down here. You don't have any limit to these, so you can have as many as you want. And it'll take me a minute to get down there. Way down to the T's here. I should have named it A test, but that's okay. ST, here we are. So if you check right here, you can see there is one, here we are, right here. You can see there's 0 clicks. So the URL that you send out is this one here, which if I click on it, it will then register a click in the other thing. And the key here though is you'll notice how up here it's going to the link, but what it does is it jumps from my website instantaneously to the site that I'm tracking. Now the neat part about this too is if I go into my ad tracker, which is under training here in the modern menu or just on the top menu, you click on this, you can get more of a view of where the link might have come from, the IP, which is my home IP. It says if it's cloaked. You can also generate capture pages later in the course, which will show up in here. But your ad tracker will give you an idea of how many clicks that you're getting to that particular link. So if you wanted to do, say, a solo ad with some particular vendor, you can track based on the link name that you give it, and then you can then check out your page in here and just search for how many clicks you got in your solo ad and verify them. If the referring website is empty, that's not a big deal anymore because many browsers don't allow tracking. However, the IP is tracked, so you can click on the IP anytime and verify where it came from. Okay, so it would say this is from a particular place in Canada. So that will allow you to do unlimited tracking of all of your URLs. And again, for backlinking purposes, this is also a big deal. Instead of promoting this site here, I'm promoting my own URL, which is good for search engines. For example, if I place a classified ad, I could name this classified ad 221 or whatever I wanted to call it, and know that these clicks are coming from the ad I placed. You can also at any time say that this URL here goes out of business and there's no longer any product there anymore. You can simply change it rather than deleting this because it might be in search engines. That way people will go to the new product from this link, so you don't lose any traffic. As usual, if you have any issues, please do a support ticket anytime. We'll be happy to help.